Hey, buddy, I don't want any trouble. Listen, man, I'm sorry I bit you. Can we just, please, talk about this? We'll talk over a latte or something. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ark Svartalfheim. Last we left off, we did a couple of things. We tamed this beautiful Karcha over here. The, level 150. It was a max level. Didn't have the greatest stats. I mean, it had really good health. 41 into health and about 33 into melee. We put 86 points into its melee, so that means it can have 2 more levels before it gets maxed out. Because usually the level cap is 88. And another thing we tamed was this baryonyx right here. It was a 140 baryonyx. It had about 43 into health, 43 into melee. Its stats were pretty well balanced. So, yeah, and this will be our new main mount. And we got about 50,000 health. We put 19 points into its health, 6 points into its weight, 1 point into its stamina, and 39 points into its melee. So we should be all set to go with that. And also, something I completely forgot to mention last episode. When I was doing some off-camera work looking for the, I guess the Ankelo or something, I managed to get this better crossbow. An Ascendant crossbow. That's why I was able to knock this berry out so quickly. Yeah, I completely forgot to mention that. And if we go over here, I've done some more off-camera work. I've bred up the raptors. So we got a male with the perfect melee and a female with the perfect health. So we're going to see if we can try to get some eggs from them. We also got a couple of stegos. We got this 140 male, 140 female, and 150 female. So the 140 male ended up having the best health, which was basically what we were looking for. 49 points into health. We're going to use that against the Giga that we're going to tame in today's episode. This is our battle stego. I've leveled him up 68 times into his health, 20 times into his melee. He's been sitting in a Pokeball all day. Look at him. 315. This is the max he's going to get. About 400,000 health. And about 6,000% melee. So what we kind of want to do is damage the Giga enough where it will anger him. Because what we need to do is we need to tire him out with his attacks. So what we do, we use the Giga Heart that I obtained last episode. Well, not last episode, on my spare time. I killed another low-level Karcha that was in the area, and it gave me this heart. So what you want to do is go within range of the Giga. And then you want it to sniff the heart. It'll take the heart from you. As long as it's in your inventory, you should be fine. And then it will challenge you to a fight. And then what you do, once it challenges you to a fight, you literally have to survive. You just got to tank its hits until it gets tired out. So that's pretty much what you need to do. By the way, where is my cooked meat? I think I put it somewhere else. I don't know. I've got some fish meat for now. But yeah, we're going to take this stego. This will be the one that knocks out. Because why I'm saying a stego, it's because the stego has armor, which will allow it to take reduced damage. So hopefully, it's like, I think it's like 50% less damage. So if the Giga does like 400 damage per bite normally, then it would only do about 200 against the stego. So we're going to take that. And then we're going to take our baryonyx over to the Giganotosaur's location. Once we're within range, we're going to switch out to the stego. And then we have the Giga Heart in our inventory. So it should be good to go. Let me just, I guess, drop everything in your inventory. We don't need that. Now, if I remember, the Giga is somewhere in the forest. Somewhere, just lurking around in the forest. So we're going to see if we can get this done. It is a bit foggy. I do apologize for that. It gets a bit foggy in that area for some reason. Alright, I think it's like right below this area. I hear it. I hear it. Okay, I hear it. Alright, so what we need to do is... 'Sabertooth, piss off. 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 'Sa I didn't hit you by accident. No, I didn't. Okay, good. Alright, so what we need to do is switch over to the Stego. I don't want the Barry getting into any scuffles. Alright, morning is approaching. So we use the Stego to pretty much tank the Giga. Yeah, because we need it to bite us, and we just need to keep tanking it until it tires itself out. There it is. Right there. The 150 Giga. Let's see if we can maybe climb up to the cliff, Mr. Giganotosaurus, sir. That is terrifying. Imagine living in this village and this hulking giant is just lurking in the village. Up, he took the heart. He took the heart. Now it's time. So yeah, there was a patch that fixed the torpor issue. There we go, 500. There we go, that's good. And then if we want to do even more torpor against it, yeah, he's only doing like 95. I want to see if I can enrage it a bit. There we go. I've enraged it. Okay, he sent us flying. Okay. Did not expect that. Yeah, see how fast that torpor's rising now that he's enraged? Alright. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. It's rising so fast now. I think the rage has worn off. Oh, he just sends us flying. We are a little below half health. Yeah, we're at 160,000 out of the almost 400,000. If the Stego dies, that's totally fine, I guess. Alright, he's almost down. And down goes the Giga. Awesome. We did it. I'm gonna put you on passive. You did well, buddy. Alright. So that's that part done. Now we just gotta tame the guy. I will let you guys know when this guy is fully tamed. Let me go get some narcotic and everything real quick, and I will see you guys once he's fully tamed. And there we have it. Max level Giga has been tamed. We managed to do it. We tamed this big giant. And we can also use the Stego for, like, pretty much more whatever. We can use it against another Giga. This one's a female. If we could find a male, we'll use that. We'll use the Stego here against it. So that Stego did pretty well against it. So now, we're going to bring the Giga back home, look at its stats, and then from there, let me turn down the gamma, because it's getting to be daytime now. So what we'll do, we'll get the stats going, and that's a 114 Tech Raptor. Pretty cool. And then we'll check it out, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. How much health did the Stego have, by the way? Yeah, we were brought down to like 110,000 health, so Stegos are definitely the way to go when it comes to it. We will be sent flying all over the place, but that's fine. And we are back at base. Just around the corner, we can look at our Giganotosaurus in a minute. Let's see if we can get the saddle going, because if not, I'll have to go get some more metal. I'm pretty sure we used a lot of it up for the Karcha saddle. So I don't know if we're going to have enough resources to make the saddle, but I'll try my best. Yeah, oh yeah, we got plenty of metal. Let's see if we could pull the items on our Evo Giga. Evo Giganotosaurus. Perfect. Alright, we'll let the saddle craft up, and then we'll see what the stats are for this guy. Let's take a look at our Giganotosaurus stats. Let's go over here. Alright, let's check out the stats of our Evo Giga in 3, 2, 1. 30 into health, okay. 41 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 38 into weight, 42 into melee. The melee seems decent, but not too great. Again, like the Karcha, it's not that great. So we already start off with about 16,000 health, which is pretty awesome. Great, I can't see anything. Alright, let's see how much damage we do already. We already do 1,100 damage, and we're not even leveled up. And we're not even imprinted either, which is awesome. Alright, so let's take you out for a spin. So obviously the left click is the bite. That does about 1,000 damage already, and we're not even leveled up yet. Not even leveled up, and we already do about 1,000 damage. What does right click do? Oh, that's the roar. Okay. C does the crouch. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Alright, so stomp available when enraged. That would be spacebar. Tail swipe, look left or right. I don't want to see what that tail swipe does. Up, wrong button. Oh, there's a spinal over here. I didn't realize it. I wasn't trying to bite him. I was trying to do the tail swipe. Look left or right. That's the bite. I want the tail swipe. I should probably check what level that is. That's a 50. Okay, I'm not too bad. I don't feel too bad about that. Alright, so we finally have a Giganotosaurus of our own, which is awesome. So what happens when we go into our enraged mode? What happens? We do like the stomp. So while we're not able to, like, one-shot everything, we're just going to let something hit us and see what happens. Parasaur will retreat. What about Calico? Will you survive him? Alright. Let's see if we can just let it hit us a few times. See what happens. Okay, not the quickest when it comes to the range. So maybe something a little stronger. Let's see if we can find... Well, Bracky. And the game crashed, I think. Yep, the game crashed. Yep, send and restart. Hold on, give me a second, guys, while I fix this. And we are back. Sorry about that, guys. When the game crashed, it took me back before we tamed the Giga, which is why it's still nightfall. So yeah, it took me back before we tamed the Giga, so I had to retame it. So rather than retaming it in the video, I just, like, force tamed it and then went into creative mode and created the saddle, because I couldn't be bothered to do all that again. Because, so technically we got the Giga legit, but because the game wanted to cheat, you know, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, and it was like when we reached that Bracky, we were about to go after that Bracky and test the rage, and that was when the game crashed. So hopefully we're good. I haven't hit stop recording on the record button. Let me see if your stats changed. Yeah, they did change. 35 into health, 36 into melee, 32 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares, 45 into weight. Okay, so I think it has, like, more melee and health. So this crash actually worked out. Now, I'm not saying we should purposely crash the game every time. All I'm saying is, it kind of helped out a little. Alright, I want to see if the Bracky can, like, enrage me. And see what would happen. Ooh. I'm gonna back away from that. Hey, buddy, I don't want any trouble. Listen, man, I'm sorry I bit you. Can we just, please, talk about this? We'll talk over a latte or something. Please put your front feet down. Thank you. Great, now it's been reset. Now, why are you running away? right, the Bracky has that move. I forgot about that. Kind of like the Uterenus for basically Gigas. I forgot about that. Out of control for a little bit. Yeah, stay stuck there for a minute. So we can collect our thoughts. I was hoping maybe the Bracky could let us rage, but I guess not. Oh, no. No, no, no. I don't know how much damage that's gonna do. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna kill you then. And then once I kill you, I'm gonna save the game. Just in case it crashes. I don't think the rage mode is completely worth it with this guy, so let's just level him up real quick. We got 67 levels. This guy actually gains a good amount of health whenever leveling up, so we can get this guy to 100,000 if we need to. Even a good amount of stamina. Let's get you up to 2k stamina. The weight's fine, we don't need to do anything with that. Let's just level up the rest into melee. 6,000. We do 6,000 damage now, which is pretty awesome. So what I might want to go ahead and do is take a screenshot for the thumbnail real quick. Wrong button. I wanted to see if I could do the tail swipe. There we go, 7,600 with the tail swipe. That's awesome. What level is this? S trike. 145 Carno and a 55 S strike. Alright, let's kill this Parasaur. Now we do about 6,300 damage. That's pretty awesome. Antrodemus, no longer a problem. That was a 145 baby Antrodemus. I probably should have tamed that. Yeah, whatever. It's whatever. Alright, let's head back home. That beaver dam should still be there since the game crashed and it sent me back before I did anything. I also dropped the heart just so I don't have it anymore. Because, like, the part of the Giga tame is that it takes the heart that you have. So yeah, it wouldn't really make sense to still have the heart with the Giga. So. Ooh, was that a Thyla? That was lucky. 95 Thyla. I just killed a 145 S Thyla. I didn't even mean to. I'd like to get some Thylas at some point. If we can find a Thyla, that would be great. Alright, let's just head back home, get 3 more levels. Alright, and we're back at base. So yeah, because of the crash, the stats have changed on this guy a little bit. So he's actually a little better now. He's got about, what, 35 into health and 36 into melee, I do believe. I forget what he had before, so. And then as a review, we'll just look at your stats. 35 into health, 32 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 45 into weight, 36 into melee. Let's see what we have for raptor eggs now, since we're here. Alright, so we're looking for the 51 health and the 40 melee. That's what we're looking for. Save the game. Something just knocked down a tree. Yeah, there's that acro right above. I should probably take care of that real quick. Alright, so for raptors, we're pretty much looking for the 51 health and the 40 melee. That's what we're looking for. Alright, let's see if we got it. Yeah. Okay, we got one that's perfect. Alright, you lost the health, and lost both. Alright. We got one anyway. That's like the perfect stats. To end the episode off, we'll take this new raptor out for a spin. I'll probably still use the Barry to get around, but at least we'll have something anyway. Alright, so I will see you guys once this raptor is fully grown. I'll see you guys in a little bit. And there we have it. Our new imprinted raptor has been fully grown with the perfect stats and all. So we start with 3,100 health. Alright, which is better than a normal raptor. This is imprinted, keep in mind. So let's see what kind of stats we're dealing with here. Alright. Let's see what kind of attack we have. 222 to start with. That's awesome. This is Spino. There's the 90 Spino. That I ended up killing that before the crash. But now, because the game crashed, it's back. Hey, Trudon. Get over here. There we go. Let's see if my Raptor can take this guy on. We used the Giga last time. We're going to use the Raptor this time. 222 per hit. No, come back here. Where'd you go? There you are. There we go. We got everything good to go. We got 60 levels. Let's go up into... Let's get like 50,000. That should be good enough. Stamina we can bring up to 1,000. Weight we can bring up to maybe 1,000. And then put the rest into melee. I want you to be a relatively strong raptor. We're going to need to think of a name for this raptor as well. Wait, was that a... Is that a red panda with a baby? That is a red panda with a baby. Where the baby is, I have no idea. There's the baby. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm going to have to do this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Game. Thank you. This will be the last thing we do. Red panda has been tamed. We got a red panda. Which is awesome. Alright, let's bring this raptor back home. And for this raptor, I will think of a name for this raptor on our spare time. This will be like our new raptor and whatever. Yeah, there's our new raptor. Very bloody because I leveled him up a bunch. But yeah, we got that. And we got a red panda as well. It's only a level 55, so it's nothing too special. We got a little friend on our shoulder. How nice is that? A red panda. Alright. And with that, I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.